Headlines. Early morning fire sweeps through downtown district. Fullerton Daily News Tribune, Friday, June 23, 1950. An early morning fire, the worst in the history of the city, totally destroyed the McCoy & Mills Ford Agency and Garage at 125 West Commonwealth, the 58-room Fullerton Hotel next door at 117 West Commonwealth, and the Pacific Citrus Products plant across the alley at 120 West Amridge. 9 fire rigs from 4 fire departments fought side by side against flames which wiped out nearly a half block of downtown buildings. Unofficial estimates placed the damage in excess of $500,000. The only injury reported was a superficial wound sustained by a Yorba Linda fireman, Charlie Warren, during cleanup operations of the Pacific Citrus plant. The blaze was first sighted at 3:49 a.m. by police officer Robert Miller, who was patrolling nearby in a prowl car in the 100 block of West Wilshire. Miller immediately radioed headquarters to have them alert the fire department. Miller said the blaze was isolated to the northwest corner of the ground floor of the McCoy & Mills garage, but, quote, didn't seem to be burning too badly. By the time he drove around the block and pulled up to the scene, the flames had spread to the ceiling and the rafters were burning fiercely. The fire, it was believed, gained considerable impetus when the flames engulfed the agency's paint room and set off its highly combustible contents. The next building in the path of the fire was the Pacific Citrus plant on the north side of the 20-foot alley. Firemen battled to head off the fire in the juice plant when it broke out in the rear, but the intense heat burned their hoses and turned back the firefighters. The juice plant went up in a hurry as citrus oils and alcohol caught fire and the early morning breeze fanned the flames. As the citrus plant burned and cans exploded, syrup concentrate ran ankle-deep in the downtown gutters while the smell of scorched sweetness filled the air. Flames spread to the hotel after the east brick wall of the Ford Agency toppled over. Inside, the hotel was almost completely gutted and a total loss. None of the estimated 40 persons lodged in the hotel were injured, and all except one were able to flee the building before it caught fire. Hotel guest Bert Dilbeck, unaware of what was happening, slept through the early minutes of the blaze. Firefighters and a rescue party had to forcibly remove Dilbeck from the hotel when he inexplicably insisted on jumping to the ground from a second-story window. The McCoy & Mills building was the most completely destroyed of the 3 ravaged by flames. The roof was totally demolished and the rear and east brick walls fell in. The only part of the building to survive somewhat intact was the showroom and the 2-story facade. All but 3 of the 20 automobiles on the showroom floor were destroyed. Several grueling hours later, the fire was brought under control just after 7 a.m.